Hello everyone, Cameron here. Welcome to or back to my channel. So as you guys can see, today we are doing something a little bit different. We are actually doing a little package with me video. So this video will just be like kind of more on the raw side rather than fully edited, just so that we can just sit, chillax, package a few trades and sales. If I have nothing to say, I'll probably just speed up the video and add some music. Who knows? I have no idea yet. But as you guys can see, I have a ton of things to package. This is actually the first time I've had this many things to package, and I have been trading and selling photo cards for about 3 years now. And this is crazy. I have about 17 things to package, so this may be a longer video depending. I will try and keep it short and sweet, but yeah, so let's just get started. Okay, you guys, now that I've got things a little bit more organized, I went ahead and I designed these just like really quickly. It was like 10 minutes. I designed these little thank you cards, and as you can see, I did not do the dimensions correctly, so some of the sides did get cut off, but this will just help me speed up the process a little bit, and it will help with hand cramps because I do write quite a few words when I write my notes just because I think it's more personalized, but it does get tiring for my hands, so I did print these out and I'm excited to use them. I also printed out these address labels with pictures on it. I'm covering my address, but so this one has a little sun, that is Sejun and Chan from Victon, and then I've also got one with sun, and then I've got one with taeyong on it. So I used to actually print like stickers of these, but I ran out of a sticker sheet, so I just printed them on paper, and I'll be taping them I'll be taping them to the envelopes, but I will probably not do that on camera since it does have my address, and I will be writing other people's addresses on the envelopes. But for now, we're just going to package these. A lot of these are sales. I've been helping my friend sell her photo cards, but a few of these are trades, and I'm super excited. So I went ahead and already wrote people's handles on what cards they were purchasing, but I've also got my phone here, and I'm gonna cover my DMs, but I've also got it all here just so that I can double check and make sure. So let's go ahead and start with this taeyong one. I've also already pre-sleeved all of these, so I'm going to put this on the side and grab a top loader. And let's go ahead, and I have like winter tape, and it's really weird to be using like Christmassy tape, but washi tape is washi tape, and I'm gonna use it because I'm not gonna just like, I just feel weird saving certain tapes for certain types of the month. So like I obviously do use this during winter, but yeah, so if I can put this in the top loader. And there is taeyong. So I think I'm just going to go ahead. I didn't actually plan anything out for this video. This video was just me deciding to do this kind of last minute. So I think I'm going to actually tape or like put all of the cards in top loaders, and then I will go back and put them into the envelopes. Okay, so here's the next one. Actually, this one says it's on hold, so I think I did do 24-hour holds just in case for this sale, just because I understand that some people may not be able to pay on like at that moment. So I did do 24-hour holds for this. I do have a few cards still up for sale, but I can't promise that they will be there still when this video goes up because I don't really know when this video goes up. This video, actually, I have a lot planned for this month because it's actually March 1st. The day that I'm filming this is March 1st, which is a Monday, and I did post my part 1 to my February haul this past weekend, and then my part 2 I am still editing. I'm almost done. I just have a few more things to do to it, but that should be up sometime this weekend or towards the end of the week. And we've got this renjun, super cute. I actually have this on the way for myself. I had a trade, but anyways, videos. This month I do have quite a lot planned. I have this video, obviously, and then my February part 2 collective haul, and then my February sorting video. So that's like, what, 3 videos so far. And then we've got our March collective haul and sorting video, which if I don't have much mail, I may combine. So that's either 1 or 2 videos. And then for unboxings, my Loveholic albums are actually supposed to come in, I think on March 3rd, which is Wednesday. So I'll probably be picking that up this weekend and then filming an unboxing for that album. And then ATEEZ just had their comeback today, and I will also be picking those up this weekend. So this is a lot. There's a lot of unboxings. There's a lot of videos planned for March that may spill over into, what's the next month? April. So hopefully I can get it out. I may just, typically I try and do like 1 video a week, but I may post like 2 in 1 week depending on what I have. So I'll probably be filming my sorting video right after this if I have some time before the sun goes down. But I do have to go run some errands today, so we will see. But yeah, so looking at all these NCT cards, this is crazy. I never really, when I buy albums, I only buy enough to have 1 set just because I collect a lot of groups and I don't make the most. So I like to spend money on K-pop albums more efficiently. So I'll only buy 1 copy of each album, or each version of an album. So I've never had this like many copies of PCs. Is that how you would word that? I've never had this many like residence photo cards or like anything on hand. So yeah, but these are not my PCs. I am actually selling for a friend. So some of you may know that I am friends with somebody who works at Eve Pink, and I am helping her sell her NCT collection. She has since stopped collecting NCT. She collected mainly Haechan, but she still keeps her Haechan collection. But she's kind of debating whether or not she wants to keep it, just because NCT is super expensive. So that's why she decided to no longer collect them, and I kind of agree. Sometimes I get a little bit stressed collecting NCT, especially taeyong. Like, I know, even though in my mind the members are all equal, like none of them are more popular than the other, so to me they're all equal, but I know to other people it's not that case. So it is quite expensive collecting taeyong. Like, I don't understand why his arrival photo card, the one with the little bunny, is like $50. I really don't understand. It's an album photo card. The album is still in print. I mean, if I'm gonna pay $50 for a photo card, might as well go out and buy another album, if that makes any sense. How do I want to do this? So this is, you guys probably know Lay. She's been calling me out for my knife. She thinks that I'm gonna cut myself, and you already know that she's my K-pop collecting mom, so she keeps yelling at me to go and get a nail opener rather than just using the knife. But I always send her photo cards, and she tried to send me a Mashiho photo card for free, and I'm not allowing it, so I'm sending her these because she decided to collect OT12 first press cards. But yeah, so Lay, if you see this, hi, love you. And then she's been trying to send me some like Sejun pre-order benefit cards that I'm missing, and I keep telling her no, but then she just keeps telling me yes. So it's like a back and forth, no yes kind of thing, and I keep telling her no because she doesn't need to be sending me things, because as much as I love her, she can keep the cards and trade them for her wish list, if that makes any sense. I don't know, that's just the person I am. I'll give gifts, but sometimes I feel bad accepting gifts because they could be using that for themselves, you know? I believe that self-care comes first. So that is Lay's gift. And then I think with this one, they purchased 4 photo cards. So I'm going to be packaging the photo cards together and then the yearbook cards together. So let me grab a sleeve. Then we've got 10 and Sungchan. And then I think after I finish putting all of these in the top loaders, I'm going to cut for a little bit, and then I'm going to check and make sure that all of these photo cards are actually paid for. And then I will come back and put them in the envelopes and the cards. So I was texting some of my friends and they were thinking that I was crazy for having to package all of these, but I actually really enjoy packaging. I think it's fun. I want to make my packaging like more cute and aesthetic, but honestly, I'm too lazy to go out and find and buy like cute washi tapes or cute stickers or whatnot. So I've got my snowflake washi tape and my Go Team washi tape, my Christmas ornament washi tape. But yeah, but I don't mind. I think it's because if you guys follow me, you guys know that I do like things to be pretty aesthetic. You know, my channel, or not my channel, well, I guess my channel. I designed my YouTube channel banner, and then I designed all of my templates. Most of you guys know that I'm a template maker, so I designed them all from scratch with just a few shapes and some text box. So I enjoy doing that. Why are the trucks always so loud when they drive by? But yeah, so since this video is just me like sitting here packaging and there's not much to talk about, I did ask on my Instagram like I put a question box up, like what are some questions you have for me, and I'll just answer them. And I probably should have put it up like yesterday so I would have more answers, but I put it up like 30 minutes ago, so I only have a few, but I'll go ahead and answer them. So somebody asked, from John Days asked, I don't even know if I said that right, hopefully I said that right, any current obsessions? To be honest, no. I honestly don't think I have any current obsessions. I mean, besides taeyong, but everybody knows I've been obsessed with taeyong for like 2.5 years, so there's no surprise there. I don't think I have any other current. I guess I'm obsessed with editing things. I'm obsessed with spending money because, you know, taeyong. But I honestly don't think, oh, I don't know if this counts, but I'm obsessed with ATEEZ's new album. It came out this morning, like I said, and I have listened to the album on repeat all day long at school, when I got home, in the car. Like, it's been playing on repeat for like forever, but it's so good. The title track is so much fun. I've never been disappointed by ATEEZ music, but I think, actually, I'm not going to tell you guys my favorite track because I'm going to save that for the ATEEZ album unboxings, but I'm excited for that as well. So any current obsessions? My answer for now is no. And then Henry's World asks, what made you start collecting photo cards? And I think I've talked about, oh no, I talked about this in a video that I scrapped. So there was a video that I recorded on like some tips and tricks to starting your trade account because somebody requested one of those, but I kind of scrapped the video because I didn't know what direction I wanted it to go in. But I actually don't have a definite answer for this question. I honestly don't even remember how I got to trading photo cards. I just remember like one day I found hashtags and people were trading and selling photo cards, and then I convinced Ren, who's the other admin on this account, to open a trade account with me. And he's honestly not always on the account, but he trades for Jin, Yeri, and Olivia from Luna, and then I trade for multiple people, but we share this account, and I guess that's kind of where it started. Which, the funny thing is, we coincidentally started on July 1st, and if you guys don't know, that is Taeyong's birthday, so the anniversary of our trade account is Taeyong's birthday. So Bianbei Trades asks, how did you start making templates, and did you think that so many people would use them? So I started making templates because there was somebody who made templates that was like a really reliable, like everybody used their templates, but then they got exposed for stealing templates from somebody without crediting. So people were like, well, now where do we go for templates? So I was like, I can do this. And I love like graphic designing. That's what I'm going to be minoring when I get to college. But I love designing things, especially like digital design. It's like so much fun for me. It gives me such a creative outlet. And so I just decided, I was like, hey, I can do this. So I started doing it. And I've actually, I've looked back at my first templates I've ever made, and those are probably the ugliest things I have ever seen in the trade community. They were truly really bad. And then they gradually got better, and then I had, I think it was like it's like a banner. So there was like a banner at the top with a picture and then the name, and then it had all the photo cards, and it was like a different color that matched the picture in the banner. And I really liked those. I look at them now and I kind of still like them, but then I changed it to an Instagram-esque layout. But as more and more people became template makers, I saw more and more people using that Instagram-inspired layouts. So I am currently changing all of my templates to Twitter layouts, just because I haven't seen many people do that yet. I really like it too. So hopefully not a lot of people will make it like that. I just like being like creative and my own person, if that makes any sense. But I'm happy that more people are joining the template making community, just because it really does help other people when it comes to trading and selling. And then I didn't even answer the second question. I've just been rambling on. The question was, did you think so many would use them? So that is actually no, I did not. I honestly just started posting them because a few of my friends needed templates, and I was like, yeah, why not? And then since I do collect taeyong, I know what, like, all of the NCT, I do collect all subunits of NCT, so I do know all their photo cards and stuff. So I thought it would just be easy since I know what most of them look like. So I started doing that, and then people actually liked them, so then people used them. Funny story, actually, I think I can input a video somewhere on the screen, maybe over here since there's some blank space, but somebody was on TikTok, and if you guys don't know, I deleted my TikTok because it was too addicting and I would never focus on school or anything, so I had to delete my TikTok. But somebody made a TikTok about template makers, and they compared me to two of the biggest template makers in the community, and there was like 3 template makers in the community. I can put the other 2 on the screen somewhere, but they were on there, and then I was on there, and I was like, what the heck? And all my friends were sending me this TikTok. They were like, hey, isn't this you? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Somebody made a TikTok about me, but it was like, I'll just show you somewhere on the screen what the TikTok is.
If it wasn't for her, we would have all died by now. She saved the world time and time again. How many times do we have to say that she saved the world? Because she is the best. She literally is the key to 2021. And I'm not going to say it again.
And then I was like super excited, and then I posted the TikTok on my template account, and I was like, who is this? Which one of you guys made this? This is so sweet. And then the girl that made the TikTok actually DM'd me. She was like, that's me. Thank you for always making templates. I didn't think you would actually see the TikTok. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm not on TikTok, but all my friends were sending it to me, so I was really happy about that. So yeah, that's about templates. I mean, I've been thinking about doing a like making your own template video, because I know a lot of people like to customize their own templates. For example, I customize my templates. I combined my Jeno and Renjun templates, and then I think I made like a priority wish template. I can't speak anymore. Speaking is so hard. I made a priority wish list template with all my priority cards on it, just so that people know like what I would literally trade like anything on my page for those cards. But yeah, so I've been thinking of doing that, but I make my templates in Photoshop, which is a bit extreme, so, or like, it's a bit complicated if you don't know the application. So I know how to use other applications. So my Instagram layout ones I actually made on Google Slides. Secret, I know. I told somebody that I made them on Google Slides, and they said, you make them on what I use to do my school projects? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not hard. So I can show you guys that, or I can show you guys how to do Canva. I've never used Canva for templates, but I've used it for school, so I know how it works. Which tape should I use? Let's use this one. Continue the Christmas theme, and I've got a ton of it. So I can show you guys how Canva works to make templates, but I've been thinking of doing a video like that, but probably not this month because, like I said earlier in the video, I've got 6 or 7 videos lined up for this month. So look forward to that. And if you guys actually are interested in a how to make templates video, be sure to comment down below, or yeah, just comment down below. And then the next question is from When Carrot, which I love you. Anyways, they asked, who or what got you into collecting PCs? So similar to Henry's World's question. I am really bad at speaking today, but similar to that question, again, I have no idea. I honestly, my first bias I don't actually ever talk about was JK from BTS, and I started collecting albums, and then I seriously started collecting photo cards about a few months after I started collecting albums. But I started collecting BTS albums, and then I kind of really wanted JK's photo cards, so I think I was like thinking about starting a trade account at that point, but then I ended up switching alt groups and alt biases, so it just, Taeyong was like screaming at me. He was like, collect me. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll spend all my money on you. And a few years later, here we are. So yeah, that is that question. I only had a few questions since this post has only been up for about 30 minutes, but yeah, so I think the trade community, these are just my opinions now, so these are just what I believe. If you believe something different, that's great. Oh wow, I am almost out of top loaders. I think I have some somewhere else in my room, but this is the perfect amount of top loaders. But I think back when I first started trading, the K-pop trade community was so friendly, and it's still friendly today, but it has become so toxic, and it's just, sometimes I just want to like take a pause, and I do. I think that your mental health comes before trading photo cards. Like, your mental health and your like physical and mental health of you and your loved ones come before pieces of cardboard. But sometimes I just want to stop just for a little bit, but I just then think about how much joy this brings me, like packaging. This is a lot. Oh my gosh. Packaging and trading and receiving cards and now doing YouTube. This is so much fun for me. So I really enjoy that part of trading. So now I'm going to actually cut real fast, and I'm going to make sure that everybody who purchased or I'm trading with paid for their card or whatnot. So I will be right back. Okay, so I've gone through and everyone here has successfully paid or claimed their card or trade. So I can go ahead and package these in the cards, and also the sun is actually setting, so I apologize if the lighting gets darker from time to time, but I'm trying to film this because I do work tomorrow. So I organized them in order of my DMs. So I went down the list and then I put Lays on top. So Lays doesn't really count, but these are all in order, whether trade or purchase. So we're just gonna go down the list, and I've got some cards here. And then I did run out of these cards, so I've got some of these cards, which are more like old design. Like, I don't want to say vintage because this is not vintage, but like this seems more modern than this, but it's okay. I'm gonna prioritize these with people who purchase more than one card. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, this one I'm going to actually give to Lay, and then some of these I'll probably write little notes to some people. I haven't figured it out yet, but let's go ahead and start. So this is Lay's. So thank you for, I guess, trading. Does this count as trading? So there's trading. I'm pretty sure my hand created a harsh shadow, but I hope not. I hope Jaehyuk and Junghan, right? Jaejung. I wrote Jaejung, but hello, Lay. And then it just says, hello, thank you so much for purchasing / trading with me. I hope blank arrives to you quickly and safely. Please be sure to let me know once your items get to you by either through DM or by tagging me in your story. Stay safe and healthy. And then this is just a few of my handles. Oh, just a few of my handles so that they know. So I can still write on the card and personalize it, but it's just a lot easier for me that I don't have to write it. And this makes my cards reusable so that they can just take off my little card and hopefully recycle it, because that's the greenest thing to do. I'm going to use, I don't know, this tape is kind of weird. I'm going to see if there's another tape. Okay, I've grabbed a few more tapes. I'm going to use this gold one. I don't even know if it's open. I think it's not open.
I don't think this is actually cutting anything. Or I'm cutting the tape. Either one. But here is the gold washi.
Where does this even start? I have no idea. I only unwrapped half of it. This is me being stupid. But yeah, so here. I finally got the freaking tape off. Anyways, so this one is for Lei. I'm going to put these on the corners. So this one will go here. And this one will go here. And I've also got some freebies, but I am very limited. I have been running out a lot lately, so I will try and include what I can, but I do apologize if you receive your mail and you don't have freebies. I am running out. And then for this one, I'm going to go back to this thick tape just because it has more surface area, so it can cover the edges of the cards. So for Lei, I do know who she stands, so this will not be hard to find freebies for her. So she is a fellow taeyong stan, which I just took the top lamination off of my freebie that I made. So I guess I won't give her that because I need to fix that. But let's see, I've got some BTS freebies. This is like a whole mess. I have not organized this. This is kind of embarrassing. But here is some other freebies that I have. I think I have a few taeyongs somewhere. Here he is. So I'm going to give her this fire truck taeyong, and then she is not Sejun biased, but she does love OT Victon, so, and I know that she loves Sun as well, because we have the same taste. So yeah, so I'm going to give her those freebies just because she does so much for me and I love her the most. So this is for Lei. So I'm going to, actually, I typically write the names on the back, but if I'm going to make this card reusable, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to put it aside, or actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the names on the front of the card, and then I will write the address later. So this is to Lei. I honestly kind of forgot her address. So let's see if I can find it. I don't remember if she had me address her as Lei or her full name. So let me
check. Give me a sec, we DM a lot. Okay, it was her full name.
Okay, so I had to go in and screenshot a video that I sent her previously for mail proof just to get her address. So also, my calligraphy is awful, and this brush pen is like broken, so like please excuse my ugly calligraphy. But this is Lei's card, and I'm excited because yesterday she told me that she was going to send me Mashiho, and I told her no. And then, like, a few hours later, I got a video of her sending out a piece of mail. So, you know, I guess no means yes these days, but I told her I would send her these just because I don't want her giving me free things. I won't allow it. So that is Lei's. So we've got one down and like 17 more to go, and the sun is not going to let me do that. So I may cut a few of the cards out just depending on how much lighting I have, but I will do all of that in editing. So let's see who I have next. Okay, so this first card is going to be Jeno, and let me tape this down, and then I can write, or I'll write first and then tape it down. But let's see, so her name is, or their name is Elena. And I am giving them Jeno. So there you go. And then we've got tape. And I think when I look at it through the screen, like when I look at my table through my screen, it actually looks really bright, but in person it's super dark. So I honestly can't tell whether or not the lighting is great, but I do know there are shadows, so hopefully that will go away soon. But let's get Jeno on here. So I'm gonna put this short piece up here. And I know I said I was gonna do freebies, but I think I'm just gonna go back off camera and add freebies. So, because I do have just a limited supply, and I typically go through people's pages to see who they stan and who their bias is, just so that I give them freebies of their biases. So I'll probably do that off camera since that takes quite a while, but this is addressed to Elena. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I butcher your name, I really do apologize. I'm not trying. I'm trying my best here, but this is done. I also did not write straight, but that's all right. So there we go. We've got Jeno in here. And that is great. So I'm going to actually flip these over so that they sit in order of DM so that I can send address proof once I am done. So the next thing is actually a trade. And it is Sunwoo from the boys, his the Steeler lenticular. And I think I'm trading for, I'm trading for a Jaehyun lenti. I hope Sunwoo gets to you quickly and safely. Thank you for trading with me. And yeah, so let's go ahead and put some tape on here. Oh no. I hate when I like rip the tape in half. Like down the middle. It's so annoying. Yeah, so here is that. I think I'll probably make business like actual cards where I don't accidentally misprint and cut off the edge, because this is a lot easier than writing it all out. Like, I know writing it all out just feels more personal and I enjoy it, but sometimes my hand hurts and sometimes I just don't have the time of day. So I think this is a lot easier because I'm already done. So let me grab. So I'm not gonna write people's full names on here. I'll probably just write the first name because people may not want that. But here is Nat. So there we go. And I'll go back and write last names off camera because, as I said, some people may not want their whole name on the internet. So I will respect the privacy. And then the next card is Jisung, which is another trade. Or no, this one is the sale. And let me grab that DM. I'm dumb. Okay, this is actually two of them. So I'm going to be putting them together sort of like this, because they do fit inside the envelope like this. So we're going to go ahead and let's get this. So their name is Han, and I'm pretty sure there was another person named Han that also bought cards for me, which I thought was like kind of cool but kind of weird. 10 Sungchan, Renjun, and Jisung. I'm gonna put Chenji /10 Sung. I can't write Sung. I'll write it up here and I'll put an arrow. 10 Sung. That's cute. Okay. And then we've got tape. Are you kidding me? I ripped it in half. That's so annoying. Okay, let me throw this away. Let me get this. So we've got 2 pieces of tape. And then we've got both of the cards, which I actually won't tape down like on, or maybe I could tape the edges, but I'm gonna actually tape the cards together, the top loaders, rather than taping them to the card specifically. So here is that. And then these will just keep the cards together and sturdy so they don't bend in the mailing process. And then I'll put 2 on the sides. Let me fold it over and see how this works. So we've got 1 piece of tape on this edge. Perfect. And then 1 piece of tape on this edge, which the top loaders actually fit perfectly on here, so I can actually just close this up. I probably should have moved it out a little bit, but that's okay. And then this person I am addressing is Han. Or hopefully I'm saying that right. Han, or I've never heard anybody pronounce it Han, but if that is your pronunciation, that's kind of cool. Again, I always like being your own person. So that is these 2. I'll probably put this in upside down and I'll just fix the tabs later. I'll just tape them back, but there is that one. There we go. Oh no, I smeared it. Of course I did. I always make a mess. But the next card is Lucas, and this is a trade. I have finally have found Taeyong's Empathy Dream photo card. After 2 years, what is it, 2021? Yeah, 2 years of looking for this card, I have finally found it. So this is to Emily. I hope Lucas gets to you quickly and safely. But she DM'd me yesterday and was like, hey, I have Taeyong's Dream version if you'd like to trade for Lucas. And the thing is, I had also posted 2 other photo cards up for trade to Taeyong, which are Do-young and Win-Win, and you guys know that I do collect Do-young and Win-Win, so I was putting my own collection up for trade for this card because at this point I was getting kind of desperate, and people are crazy. Not people are crazy. I mean, people are crazy, but people are pricing these photo cards like crazy, and I honestly don't think that it's worth that much. Like, for example, a lot of people know that I have Taeyong's Superhuman Kihno, which is a pretty rare album photo card. And I went onto eBay, or no, a friend went onto eBay and sent me a screenshot of somebody holding a bid for $500 for that photo card. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love Taeyong the most, but I would never pay $500 for a piece of cardboard, you know, that I probably will someday in the future, not anytime soon, will probably resell. So, or like trade or something, because I mean, as much as I love trading and collecting photo cards, I do know that at some point I will grow older and I'll probably grow out of collecting K-pop, so at some point it'll happen, but not anytime soon that I'm aware of, actually. But let's see what this is. So xiaojun is a purchase. I think it's just xiaojun, right? Yes. So here is xiaojun. And I'm going to tape it down. This is actually quite fun. I'm enjoying just chatting and packaging, so maybe I'll do this like more often, but I typically don't have that much to package. You guys will probably see in this month's monthly haul that I don't have much on the way for this month. So I think her name is Lena, or Lena, and then it is Xiaojun. So yeah. So you guys will see that I don't really have anything besides the photo cards that I'm trading today and maybe like a couple things coming in. But I do have a few purchases coming in. I know I purchased the NCT mini collect book for Resonance Part 1. So I have that on the way. Not the whole set. I only purchased Taeyong's photo cards and the group photo card, but I did also purchase the actual photo collect book, which I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with now because I don't have sleeves that fit the smaller pockets, but I'll figure it out. I'll probably find some. I think Lay has some that actually fit like snug on the card, so I'll see where she got hers and then we will go from there. So that is Lena, and then we've got Mark. We've still got like 8 more to go, so we've got Mark, and then I think this is Mark. Yes, this is Mark, and yeah. Now that it's March 1st, I actually should probably have taken a picture of my shelf because I'm doing that, like, I made like a little, I guess it's called a story game, but it was like a tracker, I guess, and it was like a count of how many albums you have. And last month, I think I purchased about 14 albums, or like I traded 14 albums, something around there, and that is insane. So I decided to go back and do that, but it is getting dark, so hopefully I can just turn the, I can just turn the light on and it will provide okay lighting. But I think if I just expose someone's address, I will cover it with a little picture of, I don't know, Taeyong, Mashiho, Sejun, San, somebody. I will cover it. So here is Mark. This is a lot, you guys. Good thing my mom just bought a new book of stamps. I actually bought a sheet of stamps last time I went to the post office, but she did not know that, so she went and bought a book of stamps from Costco, which, if you guys don't know, there's 100 stamps in there, so that will be plenty because this is about 17 cards, 17, 18 cards that I have to send out, and I bought a page of 20. So that would like barely be enough, and then I still probably have other things to trade this month since I'm getting Loveholic and ATs. The thing is with ATs is that KQ gives only 1 photo card per version, but there are 2 versions of the photo cards, so that is one of the main reasons I'm struggling with Fever Part 1. I've also haven't prioritized it, so like everything with resonance has been happening, so that was like my main priority. Do Xiao. There we go. Young and Xiaojun. I probably could have put Dojun, but I think that's a person. I'm really tired, guys. I am super tired. I almost fell asleep in one of my classes today. Just a little secret, let me tell you. I almost fell asleep in one of my classes, and I've still got to go grocery shopping for my mom, and then yeah, so I've still got a few things to do, so I probably won't get to that sorting video today since the lighting outside is pretty dark already. So yeah, we'll see, because the camera still looks pretty bright, but in person I'm like squinting. Like, hello, did I write that right? So yeah, let's get that in there, and then we've got a few more. So the next one is Taeyong, and this is such a cute Taeyong card. I'm actually super glad that I finished Neozone when the album came out, because I feel like I'd be struggling so much today, especially with the kihno and the T version. Like, I remember pre-ordering the T version, and I don't normally pre-order albums, but I knew I needed that version, so I pre-ordered it. And that was during something. What was happening during that time? I think it was either, I have no idea. Something was happening during that time which hindered me from purchasing it, and then I had to like check every day and then purchase it. I don't remember. It was really weird, but let me see who is purchasing Taeyong. Okay, here we go. So this is the other person that was named Han, which I was like, Whoa. Taeyong. So yeah. I was thinking about how some people have actually like traded with people that live in the same area as them. Like somebody posted, I think somebody posted on their account, they were like, I just traded with somebody who lives in my neighborhood, and I was like, I have yet to do that, but I think the closest that I've traded with somebody is in like maybe 30-45 minutes away from here, because I do live in like a kind of small suburb of outside of Houston, Texas, so I'm not surprised that many people haven't traded with me from here. But at the same time, I do see a lot of people at like Target purchasing K-pop albums, which is like across the street from my house. Not across the street, but across the street from my neighborhood. But then I also see people at the K-pop store, which is like 20 minutes from my house. So I'm like surprised that I haven't traded with anybody any closer, but that's okay. So this one is another jisung, but this one is a trade. And one of the reasons I like this video is because, as you guys, if you watched my collective haul part 1, you guys know that I talked a lot for God knows what reason. I apparently enjoy talking a lot, so me packaging and talking on camera for you guys just allows me to let it all out. So hopefully next month I'll be less talkative and the video will not be 2 hours long. But the next video should be coming out hopefully this weekend. But I'm excited to get new albums this month. I was thinking about Loveholic, and I've been seeing like my mutuals or my friends on Instagram getting their albums, and they only got 2 versions, but I pre-ordered 3 versions on Eve Pink's website, so I don't know if like they got something special or whatnot, but I do know that something else, like there was another version of it, but it was just like a CD, but it gets the same photo card as like another version, so it's like the versions get the A version photo cards or something like that, or the B version. I don't remember. I honestly don't pay attention. I just get things because this is actually my first time being able to purchase the Japanese album, like when it came out, because I know like Awaken happened, but I wasn't able to actually pre-order the album. I don't remember why, I just wasn't able to, so I'm excited that I can actually do that this time. So this is the last card that I have for this type of card, and then I'll get into the other cards, and then I'll probably end the video soon because the only thing I have left to do is just write addresses and then check addresses with people to make sure that I wrote it to the right address, and then I'll be sending out probably tomorrow, to be honest, because this is a lot. I may just drive down to my mailbox and put in the outgoing box, but there are a lot of pieces of mail, so. And I do typically send individual videos for when I mail, or like mailing proof, I typically just send individual videos. Sorry, I apparently can't think and write at the same time. Kun and Jungwoo. Kun and Jungwoo. So, you guys will probably soon notice, if you haven't already, that I kind of have a goldfish brain. I have the attention span of like a 3-year-old, and I get bored super easily. I have really bad memory. Like, I sometimes will just talk and then I'll forget what I'm saying and then I'll just move on. Or I'll just say the same thing over and over again like you guys just witnessed. But, yep, that's me. As I said earlier, I'll be going into college soon, and I haven't actually decided like what I want to do with my collection and my channel going into college, because I know that being a freshman in college can kind of be like a little bit stressful. for some people, but I mean, I've never been to college, obviously, so I wouldn't know how it affects me, so I could not say if I'm going to go on a hiatus, if I'm going to keep collecting. As of now, I plan to keep collecting. I may just like rein it back a little bit on the purchasing of albums and stuff, but I do really enjoy like doing YouTube and all that stuff, so I don't plan on stopping. But I probably will be moving. Well, I will be moving sometime over the summer closer to my university, so you may see the setup change, but maybe I'll do like a shelf, setup shelf with me, or like, what am I doing? Or like I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet, but I know that it's coming quite soon, since this school year for us, or for me at least, is almost over. Who is this to? So since these cards are a bit smaller, I'm actually just gonna write their name rather than the calligraphy. With these, I could actually write kind of big, so I could write with the calligraphy pen and also smear it everywhere. But these are a bit smaller, so I'm going to just write it on there. And next we've got this renjun, which I actually have on the way, and I honestly, I love the PC, but I wasn't looking to trade for renjun. He's like, as much as I love him, he's one of the lower priorities for me in NCT. But now seeing this photo card in person, I regret nothing. He's super freaking cute. I love the glasses. Pink is my favorite color, so, which a lot of people don't know about me. So there you go. I like pink. And then who is this? This is Annie. Also, I'm gonna rant about Spotify and KKM, because that happened. Let me see. So it is Monday. That happened Sunday morning. So yesterday in the morning is when I don't know how it's pronounced. Cacao. I think it's Cacao. They removed like over 600 songs off of Spotify because they got in a petty fight, or not like a fight, but Melon is not doing well, which is a streaming service in Korea, because I think Spotify opened up in Korea as well. I think, I could be wrong, don't quote me, I haven't looked into it because I was so angry at it. But so Melon's like popularity was declining, so Kakao decided to take off all of the music, or not all of it, but a good majority of K-pop songs from Spotify, which was one of my playlists was like 45 hours long, because I just like to add like all my songs to it and then play it. That went from like 45 to 35 hours, and I was like, what the heck? And then I had a Victon discography playlist, which had Victon's entire discography on it, that had 0 songs on it. They took every single song off from Victon, except for is it called Celebrate, which I think is an OST. So I was super mad about that, because you guys know that Victon's one of my alt groups. So I hopped onto Apple Music. I hopped onto Ren shares a family plan with some of his family members, and I know some of them, or like his aunt I considered to be like really close with us, so I hopped onto her Apple Music, and I regret nothing, because if I didn't, I would literally be crying at school, bawling my eyeballs out, like, why me? Wait, I don't think, what am I doing? This is not the right DM. I'd be like, why me? I have no music. I did not take my AirPod out once today, which is like alarming, and it's kind of bad that I didn't really pay attention, but most of the stuff that I've been learning these days are pretty much just review, for me at least, so I don't really pay attention, but I do make good grades, so as long as that matters, you know? And then we've got, here is Jeno. But I hope everybody is doing well, especially in these times. It's a little hard. I know. But I hope everyone is doing well. What is this? Who is this? Oh, xiaojun. I think this is the last one, so I'll probably be ending the video soon. But this was actually super fun. I like this. But again, I don't package that many photo cards. But I have been thinking about holding group orders sometime in the future. But like, don't quote me on that because it's not a definite thing. But I'll probably start off with something smaller, like a few photo cards or something. I don't know. And then I'll work my way up to album group orders because I think that would be fun. I do know like a lot of group order managers that I'm friends with have told me that it's stressful. But I think that there'll be some sort of fun and I'll have some sort of satisfaction when I'm able to help other people pull who they want and me as well. So I think it'll be fun. So who is this? Olivia. And we've got xiaojun. So I think this is the last one. We've got quite a stack of mail. But yeah, so here is everything that we packaged together today. This video is about 35 minutes long already. I do have a few on the side that I did not package just because I'm waiting for some people to respond to DMs. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like it, be sure to give a thumbs up and hopefully I can do another one sometime in the future.